Welcome to another episode of Deleted Designs, and this week I just wanted to mention quickly that something that came up in one of the comments under last week's episode was that not all of these designs that you see being deleted and removed from Amazon are necessarily to do with trademarks or the content policy. Some of them might well also be where the actual owner of the design decided to delete them from their account to free up some space because it wasn't really getting any sales. Or maybe, and I never really thought about this, but let's say someone gets their account terminated because of some infringement, then all of their other designs, which might have been totally okay, will also then get taken down from Amazon and be removed. So definitely keep that in mind, that not all of the designs that you're seeing here that I'm showing you are necessarily because of trademarks. Obviously, there's no way to know for sure, unfortunately, but definitely a lot of them are infringing on the content policy, so that's what we'll try and point out. So browsing through some of the most recent deletions or removals from Merch by Amazon, we can see once again a few year-based designs with limited edition. I already spoke about those in last week's episode. We've got How Biden Stole Christmas, which is terrible in multiple ways. I mean, it's ripping off The Grinch or Dr. Seuss, and it is also mocking Biden, which, as we know, Merch by Amazon doesn't like. Just Here to Bang, that is usually something that sells during July the 4th, so maybe it was deleted by the creator because it's not getting any sales and they wanted more space, but I feel like that is a design that I might have seen being removed before. There's another one right here, also very high BSR, so it wasn't really selling, but yeah, if you see multiple shirts of this being removed, it is an indication that Amazon doesn't want them out there. So if you have any old July the 4th designs with this phrase, maybe just remove them to be safe. We've got Let's Go Brandon, once again getting removed. That phrase is always dangerous. I'm not sure what's up with these trucks being removed. We've got the Merry Christmas one right here, and then the Blessed to be called Mimi. Maybe that's just a coincidence, but these designs with trucks in them can definitely do really well. Here we've got something about abortion. That is a very controversial topic. I always recommend staying away from controversial political topics because they seem to be getting removed all the time. Free Palestine shirt right here being taken down. Definitely don't sell anything like that. Right here we've got a couple more of these truck designs, and they seem to be the same design just with a different dog. So maybe these are by the same seller and they either had their account removed, or maybe those designs in general had some keywords in the listings that weren't allowed, that were trademarked, and so that entire sort of niche that they had up was taken down. We've got another one of the Just Here to Bang shirts being taken down, so definitely proof that there's something not right with that. I Stand With Ukraine, that's still a thing that Amazon doesn't want you to sell, so I think very generic Ukraine t-shirts that don't have anything to do with the war are fine, but that's obviously catering to people who want to support the war, or support Ukraine in the war, I should say, and that's something that Amazon doesn't want to be associated with, making money off a war. And the first design I wanted to share with you is one that came up in discussion in the Discord group, which is linked in the description if you want to join into the discussion. Someone asked if it's okay to sell these designs if you don't put the keywords M&M into the title, because what these designs are doing is they're alluding to M&Ms, because that's what they look like. They're like a plain color with a big bold letter M in the middle, and this is also the reason why they're getting removed. As you can see, this was taken down. There's quite a few of these shirts in the deleted designs within like the past month, so this is not safe to sell. This person did not include M&Ms anywhere in the listing. It just says letter M chocolate candy Halloween costume, so it's obviously serving to people who like M&Ms, and that's what Amazon doesn't want to be allowed or associated with, because then M&M themselves could sue Amazon for infringing on their intellectual property, and this is why Amazon will remove these shirts if you try and upload them. You might get them through initially, at least a couple of weeks later they'll probably find your shirt and remove it, and you'll get a strike against your account. So definitely stay away from this niche. It looks innocent, it's just a letter M. You'd think it'd be allowed, but in this case, no, it is way too close to the M&M brand. Moving on, here we've got another shirt that has been sort of trending recently. It says Where's Jackie, and it has to do with a story linked to Biden, and Jackie's the person who died, so definitely not cool. It's related to human tragedy, and once again has something to do with anti-Biden. So two things of why these shirts, or two reasons why these shirts are being taken down. This one only lasted 4 days, so yeah, definitely don't fall into this trap. It looks like an innocent sentence, but it is definitely not allowed on merch by Amazon. Next up, another Halloween related design. This one says Sweet Relish DIY Halloween costume, and this is a very popular style that a lot of people copy because it is sort of the original packaging of Heinz sauces. We also get this with ketchup, with mustard, mayonnaise, all those other condiments, which is not allowed. Just because this doesn't have the Heinz logo on it doesn't mean it's okay. There's also no Heinz anywhere in the tags, but that doesn't mean it's safe to sell. This one, how long did it last? Not even a month, and it got removed. So yes, you might see a lot of these selling and trending during Halloween, but they're probably not going to last very long, and copying them will get you into trouble with your Merch by Amazon account. The next design I noticed being removed, which some of you might not be aware of why it's being removed. We've got the University of American Samoa Law School, and this logo, or this design specifically, is from a popular Netflix show called Better Call Saul. This is literally a straight copy. It's using that show to generate sales, and obviously the people selling these shirts are not the creators of the show. Otherwise, the brand name would probably be Better Call Saul or Breaking Bad or something like that. So it's not allowed, and it will be deleted if you try and upload this design, or probably just be rejected straight away. Moving on, this one might be a bit more obvious, but let's not assume that everyone in the world knows what Starbucks is. So if you're one of those people who doesn't know what Starbucks is, it's a very popular cafe where you can get coffee, hot chocolate, that sort of stuff. And this looks a lot like their logo. They've just replaced the text to change it up a little bit. This is another one of those designs which will probably give you some quick sales. I mean, this one had a 55k BSR. It will do well because people recognize that logo and that style, and they've got the attached brand of Starbucks then in the back of their mind, and instantly like your design better. But that is also why it's not allowed, because you're using that brand that you don't own to increase your sales potential. So this one, Starbucks logo, definitely not one to copy. It will get you into trouble very quickly. Moving on to the weekly trademark check. This is a t-shirt that I've seen tons of times with lots of different spins. First of all, you read, "I love my wife," but then in small letters, it's actually telling you, "I love it when my wife lets me play pool." So you can put lots of different hobbies there. Looks like a cool evergreen scalable design. But if we actually do a trademark check here, then we can quickly see that "I love it when my wife" is highlighted, and clicking into this trademark, it is revealed to us that this sentence is indeed live and actively registered with the use PTO. And goods and services does have a lot of clothing, including, where is the normal t-shirts? Right here at the start, there we go. So you're not allowed to sell this on clothing. This sentence in any variation is not cool. Looks like a generic sentence, but it's not something that you should be selling. And another trademark that I noticed recently while doing some research into Thanksgiving designs is an unfortunate one. It's the word thankful, which definitely takes part in a lot of Thanksgiving designs, such as thankful teacher, thankful nurse. I've seen a ton of those sort of designs, and it is trademarked. If we scroll down to class 25 for lots of stuff, including t-shirts. So these sort of designs, if we have designs that say thankful in it, are probably fine to sell on most marketplaces, such as Redbubble would not give you a strike because we're using that word. But on Merch by Amazon, we never know when they are suddenly just wipe their database of this sort of trademarked term, maybe delete your listing in the process. So that's why I wouldn't feel safe selling this on merch, because you never know with them, but on other marketplaces it might be fine. So yeah, definitely be careful with this word. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Deleted Designs, and if you want to learn about some niches that you can actually sell in, then I'd recommend checking out this video next, where I share 8 niches with you that are going to see an increase in traffic and sales during the month of November.